Our first speaker is a great friend of mine who wants to share his coming to America story. Please welcome Miguel Santos.
Hello, how you doing? It's kind of hot.
Yeah,
It's hot.
way up here, yeah.
So, hello, my name is Miguel Santos, and I'm an immigrant. But this is not just my story of how I came to America. This is the story of the people that brought me here. My grandmother, after just having her third child in the Dominican Republic, made the choice to give her family a better life, a new life in the USA. A woman who never knew a very little English wanted a better life for her children because living in the Dominican Republic, the life there was stressful and it was hard to earn money and to make a living. My mother was only 5 years old when my grandmother migrated to America. My grandmother worked every job she could ever find to send money for my mother and my aunts and uncle. She worked as a seamstress and at a factory making jewelries. She fought against odds, people who she trusted stealing from her, and stood tall against the force that sought to take her down. She became a citizen and brought our whole family here. My mother brought me with her to America when I was 8 years old. This was a start of a new life. Thanks. Living in Dominican Republic was beautiful with beaches, warm weather, all my friends, but living with a controlling stepfather that would fight with my mom constantly because she was wearing the wrong clothes, calling her a trash, screaming every night to the point that our next door neighbor would talk to her the next day and ask if we need help. But we could not ever escape. Until my mom decided that we need to leave, we came to America. But it was a short life because when I turned 9, I was deported back to DR because I was not a citizen. I had to go back to my birth father until I was able to get my green card. Living with my father was hard as I had to go to another school with an education system I could not follow. No friends or people to talk to, not even my own father. Not even 2 months, and my father got tired of me and demanded my mother to relocate me. My mother became stressed, trying to see who could take care of me, so my aunt ended up coming back to DR to be with me while they try to figure out who could take care of me. So my mother, she never gave up, so she contacted an old friend, my old teacher, who took care of me until I got my green card. It was 6 or 8 months being alone in DR. During this time, I was alone while coming to my terms of my sexuality, dealing with my beliefs because I had no one, and struggling with my weight and falling into a depression. Then, finally, it happened. My mother got my official green card. She came to DR. When I met her in the airport, I could not recognize her at first. She looked like a completely different person, so thin, like a supermodel. I did not even know who she was until she hugged me and kissed me. People's stories are different from one immigrant to another, but I live at a time where it was normal to get your citizen status. But now it's harder to be a citizen here in America. There is a stigma, inhumanely encaged. It is a dark and dangerous time to be an immigrant in America. This is just one story, and though it seemed long, dark, and scary, I was one of the lucky ones. There are many people who have stories that need to be heard and told. Listen to an immigrant when they tell you their stories. Immigrants make America great. Thank you.